He's a bit busy with a long weekend with the fam. We always promote that. But I do, however, have some of the VPG staff that you don't get to see normally. I got my friend Ronnie Alberts there, and I got Mubin and Mr. Shermy. All right, these are all guys that are doing their best in the background. Des and I always get the FaceTime, but these guys make it all possible for us to run the league. And so thank you so much for joining us. Exciting show today. It is prize giving. And so, yeah, I thought it would be nice to have a couple of my guys come through and help me with the awards. Gentlemen, welcome.
Thanks, Bruno. What's happening? Lucky to be here, finally.
Thank you so much for joining us on the show, guys. I know that it's difficult to put a face, especially when you're getting all those complaints, you know. But now, guys, you know who to move. They look like these guys. So, guys, I was wondering if I could just start off with a couple of questions, if you don't mind, before we head up to award ceremony. A lot of the guys just want to get to know you. And so the first one would be, Mubin, how was your first VPG season as both a player and admin staff?
Stressful, Bruno. I didn't look like this about 3 months ago, to be honest. No, it was fun. It was absolutely brilliant. Good opportunity to get to meet with a lot of our players, you know, to actually interact with a lot of our other members of the community, which was absolutely fun, and totally grateful for the opportunity. And I think we definitely onto something, yeah. So it was a brilliant whirlwind. I'll say, yeah, that's the right term. Period for the last 2-3 months, definitely, but exciting.
Mubin, please listen. Don't try and take my job, because you're doing a hell of a job answering that question. You are so good at it. Ronnie, would you mind answering the same question? I know you were very involved with a couple of teams. You also did a transfer, admin-wise. What would you say was your highlight, low light? How did you enjoy it?
Highlight. Yeah, look, I played for 2 teams. The first half I played for Sabres, and I went over to Zamalek. It was quite a big change for me. But yeah, I enjoyed the playing. It was lekker. And then with regards to the admin side of it, yeah, it was some testing times. You're going to get some trolls out there that give you a hard time. And then also there's a lot of guys that are patient, you know, they don't give you too much shit. But other than that, yeah, it went lekker. Everything's good, eh? We look forward to
I'm glad to. And Ronnie, I've played alongside both of you guys before. You guys are like O's, man. So if anyone's giving you stick, just let it be. The second question is going to be, what are your respective roles within VPG South Africa? So I thought it would be important for people to know who Mubin is, who Ronnie is, and what it is that they actually do. So Ronnie, if you could go ahead with that one first. What is your respective role in the VPG?
Well, look, I handle all the stats and team of the weeks. And then I think generally, you know, we all have our part to play. Like I said, I do stats. Mubin will tell you he does. I think majority of the work in the background goes to Shermy. So, I mean, we take our hats off to him. But I think basically the 3 of us make decisions. And, you know, if Sherman now arguing about something or a decision, Mubin will be the decider, you know. So he comes and helps us out to get to an answer with most decisions.
It's really important. It's really important, Ronnie, and I know how headstrong you are about a couple of things. So you need that third core to, you know, bring a level-headed. And Mubin, you are definitely that man. You do bring level-headedness into this trio. What is it that you respectively do in the VPG South Africa?
Well, that is exactly it, Bruno. I need to keep these 2 in line all the time. It's a tough job on its own. No, but generally, what I do is, yes, I obviously assist with whatever Shermy and Ronnie do as well. But mainly, I sort of just make sure that everything is in check. I ensure that all the prizes are paid out, you know, and all of that sort of stuff. Just make sure that everyone's happy, really. But I think, yeah, I was going to touch on what Ronnie said earlier. Definitely, I think of everyone sitting around this little screen, Shermy is the one that deserves the most credit for setting up everything. Like, from the podcasts to getting the whole league set up and all of that. I think he definitely deserves most of the credit for that. And yeah, no, absolutely brilliant team to be a part of. But yeah, like I said, my role is just to make sure that they're all level-headed and not getting too carried away.
So it's so exciting to be a part of the podcast with you guys. I feel like I'm out of my comfort zone here. You guys really sound like you know what you're saying. To add on to that, I also agree, guys. Whoever's part of the podcast and the VPG season, Shermy does a hell of a lot of work in the background. A lot of what you're seeing that's brand new ideas that come through. He's a massive role to play, but collectively, the VPG South Africa has done it well together. So congrats to all of you guys, and just making it so much more entertaining for us. The last question before we move on to the award ceremony, guys, that would be in those respective roles. What can we expect to see change or enhance for the VPG season 2 with FIFA 21? So is there anything that you're going to add on to? I know, Ronnie, I'll address this with you first. For example, statistics, we said season 2, we're going to have a look at it different. What can we do differently? How will your role change or enhance with season 2 and FIFA 21?
Look, well, first of all, definitely we're going to bring someone on board to help us with the stats and just to audit the weekly stats. Because we need to audit more players. Obviously, we found one guy that was cooking the books a bit. We won't call him out because we're not about that, And then obviously what we can do is maybe next season, we're going to do a weekly prize for those guys that do put in their stats. Okay. So if you've put in your stats, you can win a weekly prize. Because we're trying to encourage guys to do the stats so we can get a proper team of the week. You get guys that sit back and moan, oh, I could have made team of the week, but then put your stats in,
Very true. So we've had a podcast about that.
Yeah.
Carry on, Rania.
So basically, from our side, we just don't try and get the guys to put their stats in.
Okay. Well, I think you're going to be on the right track. If you're going to incentivize guys to put their stats in, you're going to get a lot more guys trying to do so. I also do 100%. Think that us making it professional, having a podcast about it, getting people to log on and have a look at what they could potentially be winning, I think people would want to put their stats in. Myself, I also want to put my stats in. So,
and you know what? It takes 5 minutes. It's so quick. I mean, I'm not a tech savvy oak. I mean, our phone showed me to fix my fax machine. It's quick.
But you know what? So Shermy and I were busy discussing it along with Dazza, where we were busy saying that maybe we should actually hold a podcast explaining the guys how to fill it in, let people see how simple it is. Also another podcast in terms of what can we do to explain the rules of the game, the 10-minute waiting and so on and so forth. But that's for another podcast, guys.
Yeah.
Mubin, what can you say for that answer? I can ask it again for you if you guys are keen on that. Can you remember the question?
No, thanks, Bruno. I remember the question, and yeah, like Ronnie said, definitely we need to get some talent in to assist us with making sure that everything is run a lot more smoother than it was. But yeah, and hoping that we can maybe increase the prizes, the weekly prizes, and that sort of a thing going forward. But I think more importantly, Bruno, what we should maybe look at is just trying to get some sort of incentive for you and for Deza. So that you guys can get paid a lot more for what you're doing.
This is a problem, Mubin. You really are gunning for my job. There's people commenting right now saying, "No, put Mubin on this podcast." I don't like you, sir. Stay away from the. I'm the talent. You do the other stuff, okay? But
yeah,
yeah,
no,
look,
but
it's been
that's pretty much it, Bruno. Thanks.
But Mubin, it's been my absolute pleasure working with you guys. We came together as a team, and this somehow you guys have brought me on board, and I'm very thankful for that. It's been a real pleasure to see this thing grow, and I have no doubt it's to the potential it can get to. This is the core team that's going to take it there. So well done. Good on you guys from my side, and thanks for giving me the opportunity to be a part of this. And in saying that, show me in the background. Let's start with the awards, man. Let's get that reel. Yeah, let's get that reel going. Okay, guys. So on my index here, we're gonna start with the defensive beast. We're gonna let Shermy run that reel. what's going to announce the defensive beast, and then we're gonna have a chat about it, whether or not the gentleman's worthy. And take it away, show me first. Uncle.
Look, he's been consistently there.
I agree with you. And not only that, he's just an all-round lekker. I mean, we've played with Uncle before. I want to reiterate, these are the awards for championship, guys. Uncle, the deserving winner there. Any praise, Mubin?
Oh, absolutely. I think, I've played with Uncle, I think previously at Sabres as well. And what a gentleman. Absolutely well-deserved. He's a brilliant defender. I couldn't think of anyone in the championship right now that deserves that award more. So absolutely well done to him. And I hope he can continue into the FIFA 2021 season as well with the same form.
There we go. Nice. Ronnie, your old friend.
Look,
don't know what age he is.
Look, he moved from right back to centre back. I think it's been a great move for him. He's actually played quite well, and a lot of guys are looking at him. He's done well deserved. Well done, Uncle.
That's good to hear. His trademark is the Bleskop with a big head. If anyone doesn't know, he's that guy.
And he's
the
big build.
Yeah, he's the big build. All right, show me, if you wouldn't mind putting on the reel for the assist king. Championship assist king.
Just a quick one. Shemi's mark is on
there was a lot of people that was giving him praise for when we had Team of the Week. I think it was last week when both Dazza and I were commentating on that. Jordan Leaf deserved winner, in my opinion. Very few could have probably played alongside him. Very, very creative player. Ronnie, anything you want to say for Jordan Leaf?
Yeah, he had 18 assists. I think at the beginning of the season, he was top goal scorer for the first couple of games. And then, Giovanni just came in and overtook him. So he was leading goal scorer and most assists at one stage. So he's a great player. Well done. Well deserved.
Maybe he's in the running for MVP if that's the case. Moves, anything you got to say?
Yeah, no, thanks, Bruno. I think absolutely, as Ronnie says, he's a brilliant. I think he plays cam, if I'm correct, Ronnie.
Yeah.
So look, I mean, it's not an easy job to especially to give anyone goals. More often than not, you want to try and put them into the back of the net yourself. But that just shows the type of player that you're dealing with, and that's Jordan. I think it's fantastic, unselfish, and definitely well deserved.
I'm just loving your commentating skills, Mubin. You definitely should be working at SuperSport, and you are on point there. Well done, Jordan Leaf. Okay, so show me G. May you please move on to the next reel, the next award for Golden Boot Championship.
Giovanni.
Was there gonna be anyone else, to be honest?
I think it was obvious.
I'm sure you already knew he had a prize in the back of his pocket. We've had him on the podcast before, gentlemen, just being extremely consistent. Ronnie, I know you got some stats on the dude. Do you not want to just give some stats and some feedback on how you see him as a player?
Yeah, well, he scored 36 goals. He didn't play all the games. I think he only played about 30. He didn't play all the games, so he was get 36 goals. Not bad at all.
Deserving Golden Boot with them.
Yeah, no, definitely, 100%.
Mubin, have you played alongside him? Have you watched him play?
Unfortunately not. I haven't played. I don't recall playing against him, nor playing for a team with him. But I mean, Ronnie mentioned 36 goals, and if you think about it, that is just one league. If you look at real life stats, some players, if they can get about 38, 39 goals, that's usually across a couple of different tournaments in a season. And you know, they're taken as being one of the greats. But I think if you can put in 36 goals, yeah, that's fantastic.
Uh,
Absolutely brilliant achievement. Well done.
well done, Mubin. I'll agree with you, except PlayStation does offer assisted. So, no, look, the
Uh,
goals are definitely deserved. You still got to put them in the back of the net, and that's really what matters. So, well done, Giovanni. Guys,
Agreed.
it is now probably voted. Well, statistically, it's been done this way, and Ronnie is going to explain this. Show me in the background, may you please just run the reel for MVP of Championship. Go. Oh, okay. So he's obviously not giving anyone a chance to win anything here. He's completely dominant. But I think what Ronnie had to say about Jordan Leaf at one point, him surpassing Jordan Leaf with maybe goals and assists or so on and so forth, it seems like a reasonable. I think I actually guessed that. I thought that maybe he has a point to play in the MVP, and I didn't even know that he was going to win
tight.
that. So,
It was close.
okay. That's good. Ronnie, I know that it is actually before we go to you, Mubin, obviously deserved winner in your eyes.
Yeah, agreed. I mean, like Ronnie will touch on it now in a bit, but I mean, ultimately, yes, firstly, the stats don't lie. So yeah, no, I think definitely deserved Giovanni. Well done. He's been consistent in the team of the week as far as I can recall. And I think he certainly worked out to be up there. So well done, Jordan.
That's
Well
cool.
done,
I'm
Giovanni.
extremely, really excited to see this man in the Premier League. Ronnie, do you just want to expand on how the MVP was chosen? I know a lot of guys might be a bit disgruntled about it. I just would really like you to try and expand on that, if you wouldn't mind.
Well, look, it was obviously between Giovanni and Jordan.
Okay.
Myself and Shermy discussed it, and we decided that Giovanni was more, obviously deserved it more with the amount of games he had played, with the amount of goals. Look, he didn't play all 30 games of the season. And assists as well. He's up there as well. So with the goals and assists together, the man deserved it. Well done. But
well done.
Close.
Well, unlucky. There's always next season. I have a feeling these boys are going to perform, maybe in new teams. Who knows? It's going to be exciting to see. That's it for Championship, guys. Show me if you could just show the Championship prize winners what they have won. If you could just run that reel for me, please. Well done to everyone who had won that 200 PS voucher. Guys, it's just, it was really a blessing to see you guys play and fight for that spot. I strongly believe, I don't know about Mubin and Ronnie, but I strongly believe that, you know, the prize itself in the championship is to get promoted. We don't want to make this a Mickey Mouse thing. We want whoever wins to be deserving winners of that prize in the Premier League. So to just give out is not our aim. We want whoever wins to be complete deserving winners. What do you think about that, Mubin?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I cannot agree with you more there, Bruno. I think definitely deserved. But just to clarify, guys, you're not going to split a 200 voucher amongst the four of you. You're each going to get a voucher.
Yeah,
I don't think Bruno pointed that out.
That's why you're here. That's why you're here.
Yeah, no, absolutely, and I'm really excited. I'm hoping that these guys, move up into the Premiership. It's going to be very, very exciting to see all of them, take on some of the more established players in the Premiership that we all know of. So yeah, well done, guys. Congrats.
Well, Ronnie, anything you want to add on to the championship?
Yeah, well done to all the top performers, the guys that won prizes, and obviously the teams going up. Well done, guys. Well deserved, and all the best in Prem. I'm sure you guys will bring a game.
That's cool. Look, I do want to say this, guys. There was no goalkeeper. There was no golden glove. So whoever's keen on performing or taking on that role, there's a potential prize. And you know, sometimes you if you don't try, you don't know how good you could be in that particular position. Luna, who is Ballers keeper for VPG season, he started off as a right back and playing for Ballers now as a goalkeeper. So I encourage you guys, please, golden glove, give that a bash. All right.
All the training he got at Sabres.
Yeah, that's how bad we were. He's constantly getting shot at. So I think, Sherm, if you wouldn't mind, let's move on to the big boys now. Premiership prize giving. Move on. I'd really appreciate it. Play that reel first. All right. So, guys, this is the big boys. Us doing the things and so on. And so we're going to just follow the same procedure, guys. Move on with, first, we're going to start off with the defensive beast. Ronnie, if you could just roll that reel for us, please. I'm keen to see this. There's a couple of guys who, yeah, show me if you could roll that. Sorry, apologies. A couple of guys who have been very dominant in the team of the week. I'm personally very excited to see this one.
Well deserved.
Okay. All right, Ronnie, you're the expert on this particular topic. You're a defender yourself. Oh, actually, both of you guys are defensive players. Do you think that is a deserving winner?
100%. The man's a beast. I mean, I've played along a few guys, and he's just too incredible. Very good player. Well deserved. You know, you look at his ratings and his score every week. And I've played alongside of them at Zamalek. He's just so comfortable to play next to her. He's very good.
You trust him?
Yeah, very good player.
As long as you don't trust him alone with your wife, then I'm okay with it.
Yeah, he's a very good player.
Mubin, what do you got to say about Joe winning that defensive beast?
Yeah, I think look, from a defensive point of view, it's not an easy job. Firstly, I think to actually get into a team of the week, you know, as a defender is quite a feat. And then I mean, you know, that aside, Craig actually came through and you know, became like the most valued defender in the league. It's definitely something that was well achieved by Craig. So well done him.
That's amazing to hear. I know there's a couple of guys who have constantly featured in. I want to encourage you guys, keep on doing it. You guys are doing amazingly. With someone to constantly observe the stats, and people are starting to put in their stats more regularly, you know, it's going to be a competitive race there in the back, right? Show me in the background, please help me with Assist King. Let's award the Assist King for the Premiership. Have been anyone else. I think everyone could have guessed that with not having a crystal ball. Mubin, I'd love to hear your take on AD as a player and also as an individual. We've had him on the podcast twice. What do you think of the man?
Yeah, thanks, Bruno. Absolute gentleman. I think he's like the only guys I used to one of the few guys I used to really fear playing against as a defender, because you know he's gonna get past you. So yeah, definitely achieved well. Yeah, he did really well, and congratulations to him.
That's really good to hear. Yeah, Ronnie, give us your advice there, sir.
Well, look, the man had 32 assists in 38 games.
Sure.
So, well deserved. Obviously, he had the most assists playing for Ballers, and that's why the guys won the league. You got players like this playing up front and assisting the guys with the goals.
Very, very true. I think him and Justin obviously put a massive display in. But remember, and this is what I was talking about, the individual guys. They both mentioned, and AD in specific had mentioned that it's a collective, and that a lot of the team players don't get praise. It just so happens that him and Justin be the assisted or the goal scorer. They just so happen to be part of that. So yeah, it's.
There's a great chemistry between those two guys. So they've been playing together for many years, so they know each other well. Good.
Well, that's good. I think he's a deserving winner, guys.
Can we bring up his prize?
Have coming up. Golden Glove. So this is obviously a genre that wasn't in the championship. Ronnie, could you please run the reel for me? I mean, show me. I am so sorry, Ronnie. You just sitting there doing nothing.
I'm drinking wine. What are you talking about?
Okay, so I think that was the Golden Glove again. But this is the Golden Glove. Yes, Phoenix. I think that's how you pronounce it. Almost.
Yes, ballers. Yeah.
Wrong there.
Yeah.
Yeah, so ballers, once again, it seems like they're dominating there, which is surprising, Mubin, knowing that ballers put it in at the end of putting it in goals, but then also, having a keeper. What is that? Is that because of clean sheets? Is that
clean sheets? Clean sheets.
So do you think that's something that they could work on statistically? Because if it's clean sheets, you don't want to give surely a keeper that saves a lot should be considered.
I've had this argument with Shermy so many times.
Okay, so give us the outcome.
But look, well deserved. I mean, the man's got clean sheets. Look, obviously, other goalkeepers to mention was Dylan as well from Untouchables. I think if he moved up front and if he had stayed in the goals, I think it would have been more competitive for that prize.
Correct.
Oh, well done, Prayash. Yogesh.
No, that's really good to hear. Mubin, any words on that? Obviously, you don't get to take shots at him, but seeing some of the highlight reels of him saving and his distribution, I know his distribution is on point. I think he's a deserving winner of the Golden Glove.
Yeah, agreed, Bruno. In fact, as a defender, I wouldn't mind playing just in front of him because I know if I mess up, he's going to be there to bail me out. And that's the kind of keeper that you want. So definitely, he's definitely well deserved on the Golden Glove. Unfortunately, I haven't played with him much. I hope I get the opportunity to, but I'm pretty sure that he deserved the accolades.
Well, I couldn't agree with you more about trusting your keeper behind you. That's why we had to let Luna go. We just couldn't trust him. Okay,
Luna, if you're watching this, I know where Bruno stays.
Okay, so guys, we're gonna do Golden Boot. I don't know if Shermy, you wanna run the reel again? I think run the reel, Shermy. Obviously, coming back from the future.
Surprise.
Surprise. Look, we actually just mentioned AD's chemistry along with Justin, the goalkeeper, also getting the prize. It is no secret they dominated this particular league. I know in the SAPL, Crusaders gave them a run for their money, but that's what I love about it. Like, these guys are serial winners, not only in individual accolades, but they are doing it league in, league out. Mubin, what do you think of Justin as a striker? He's so trustworthy. When first touch, place, the guy's going to put in the back of the net for you. What do you think of that?
Yeah, no, absolutely. We fear him the most, I think, as a defender. He's going to get past you. He's going to put the goals in there. Once I see him on the other side playing on any team for that matter, even if it's just a friendly, I know I've got my work cut out for me. So definitely well deserved again. And I'm hoping that I can build up a lot more so that he doesn't get as many goals in the next season coming.
Ronnie, I know he's put a couple of past you as a defender. Anything you'd like to say to Justin, or you think that he's a worthy winner?
Yeah, well done, Justin. Geez, well deserved. The man scored 46 goals in 38 games. In fact, I think he only played 36 games. So
Sure.
those stats speaks for themselves. Great finisher, great player, and a
So,
gentleman.
so look,
As well. Great gentleman.
so yeah, I wanna come back to that. I know. Look, I'm not looking for a baller's contract, guys. I just like the fact that they are absolute gentlemen. They're serious about the game. They enjoy the game. They're serial winners, but extremely humble about it. Or it seems as if they're humble and very professional. I like that. So, guys, truly deserving to each and every one of those winners. Shermy, if you wouldn't mind just letting those winners know what it is that they have won, could you please play the reel? Once again, I'll reiterate, you are not going to share this one prize. You are all individually going to get your own prize.
Should we do VP?
Just waiting on Shermy. Yeah, MVP will be after this. So this is the prize for every single winner that we have mentioned prior. That's a PS4 controller, which is amazing because PS5 is coming out. So you can sell the new controller for PS5, guys. Come on. Come on. I think it's amazing. Once again, guys, you guys have been thoughtful as to the prizes and so on. Guys from admin VPG, they are very, very expensive controllers. Original controllers are not a joke, and so everyone there is deserving winners. Coming to MVP of the Premiership, guys, probably not only as the name states, but most valuable player out of the whole VPG season. Shermy, please run that reel. I'm excited to see who this is. It's the MVP reel for Premiership. Any surprises there, Ronnie?
Well, look, it was very close between Justin and AD. We deliberated a bit, and it actually came down to AD being the highest rated player in the league. So he was the top player. Both guys contributed to 50 or more goals, but AD was the highest rated player. If you look at your match ratings, overall points, he was number one. So that was the decider.
All right, and once again, you just want to clarify that these guys are putting in their stats in. This is and can always be asked for proof, guys. Whoever is busy querying or whatever the case is, you're more than welcome to ask for the stats. Paperwork shows that these guys are deserving winners. There's no rig, no nothing that way. Mubin.
No, sorry, if you look at who won the league, ballers won the league. The reason is, look at the guys that are getting the awards. So, it's well deserved.
Clearly. No, I just want to clarify. Just want to make sure that people out 100%. There who are constantly featuring know that, look, these guys, they're not, I wouldn't say they're better than you, like per se, but they unfortunately this season did a little bit more in order to get these accolades. Mubin, AD, once again, not giving anyone a chance to eat. Do you think he's a deserving winner of MVP?
Yeah, no, like Ronnie said, the stats are there. It was very close between him and Justy, but I think definitely well deserved. And if anything, I think Ronnie also touched on this. It points to the formula behind ballers and how they were able to achieve the winning the league in the end. It's just if from what I can just recall over the last couple of minutes, pretty much they swept all the awards. So definitely well done. And I think. The MVP player again is definitely well deserved.
Well, that's good. I'm happy to hear. In saying that, being the MVP of the Premiership team, there is a special prize for him. So if Ronnie, you could run that reel for me, sir. And AD, this is really, I should stop drinking on the job. Shermy, can you please run the reel for me?
No problem, Deza.
Hey, I'm way more handsome than Deza. There we go. So new headset so that you can constantly bark orders at your defense next season when I'm coming at them and scoring goals left, right, and center. See, these gifts are thought out, guys. Come on. All right.
Agreed.
So that's that for the individual prizes, guys. I want to take the time to say thank you to everyone who has put in their stats. Guys are deserving winners. Once again, if you're disgruntled and want to query, Ronnie's got the proof for you. We are going to do team of the season championship. and Mubin is going to take that away. He's going to mention everyone that made team of the season. Just to let you know, team of the season and then team of championship and team of the season of Premiership are going to be collectively put onto a spin wheel to win one prize at the end of that. So we're first going to start with championship. Mubin, if you can take that away for us, sir.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks, Bruno. Here we go. Thanks, Shemi. All right. Striker, Giovanni. No surprise there. Well done, sir. Great achievement. In fact, before we carry on, I think to everyone within this lineup, I think it's definitely an excellent achievement, and I think you guys are definitely putting your names out there. Hopefully, we will see most of you guys coming through with your teams into the Premiership. If not, maybe even playing in the Premiership with some of the greats as well. So definitely well done. Up front, we have Giovanni. As our left winger, we've got Brandon. Well done to you. Cam, Lukman Mayer. Our RAM is Josh Kemp. Our LDM, Bruno. Oh, sorry, this is Championship. Tato Ledwaba. RDM, Jan. Well done to you. And then the back four, we're looking at Shaheem Abrahams on the left back. We've got our most valued defender, Louis Adrian, or AKA Uncle. Well done to you, sir. And then we have Niaz partnering up with him, as well as Yas Tekala on the right back. Unfortunately, I think as Bruno touched on earlier, no goalkeeper. So if anyone's keen on winning a Golden Glove, just make yourself a keeper build and play in the championship for next season, and you're there. And then just touch on the bench.
That sounds really good. Yeah, the bench.
Yeah, we've got Jordan Leaf, our assist king, if I remember correctly, Delroy and Proficient Mkanzi, as well as Niaz Jahadin.
Just a quick one. There's a mistake there with the Niaz.
Looks like an error.
Yeah, that should actually be. It's actually Jordayo Carrera from Snook FC.
Well, there you go. Our statistician comes in.
I think you broke up there. Could you repeat that?
Instead of Niaz, obviously he's already made the team, and on the bench instead of Niaz, it is Jordayo Correa from Snook FC.
Okay, well done, Jordayo Correa.
Yeah.
Mubin, thank you so much for reading that team sheet. Hell of a team, extremely strong. I would be keen to see some team like this actually work together to try and on any Premiership team. What do you think of the team, Mubin?
Absolutely. I think I was thinking exactly that, Bruno. I think it would be brilliant to see this team, take on any Premiership team, and I'm pretty sure it's not going to be easy for that Premiership team. So well done to everyone, and thank you for putting in your stats. You'll definitely deserve it. Well done.
All right, that's cool. Ronnie, anything you want to say on the Championship team of the season? They've all worked very hard to achieve this.
Yeah, well done. Well done for putting your stats in. Guys, well deserved, and yeah, I think Mubin pretty much covered everything there. Eh? Well done.
Well, that's really good. Thanks, Mubin, for that. And on that note, Ronnie, could you do us the honors of team of the season for Championship? I mean, for sure. Premiership. Geez, really. Yes. So we're just confirming whether or not the one that was sent is the correct one. But Ronnie, if I'm not mistaken, you do have the correct information there.
Yes, I do. I've got it in front of me, so we can put it up.
Cool. Go ahead for me, sir. Show me, please put that up for us.
Right. Striker, Justin Krill. Left wing, Aidan Goodred. Right wing, Bilal Said, Sabres. Cam, Kalen Raj, Crusaders. RDM, Roberta Serdman, Crusaders. LDM, Talib Mohammed, Unleashed. Left back, Reece Swartz, Crusaders. Right back, Yusuf Magda, Zamalek. Left centre back, Craig Jarmuth, Untouchables. Right centre back, Ziad Ganshi, Cape Town Ballers. Goalkeeper, Priyash Binig, Ballers.
Well done. And the bench there, sir?
On the wing, we've got Alec Mons, Sophia EFC. Monet Roman, Crusaders. Hassan Purak, Zamalek. And then Hilton Matthews, reserve goalkeeper from Sabres FC. What a team.
Very, 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 very strong team. I would be very fearful of facing this team. I do want to mention, I know that Hassan Farouk started the season off in tremendous, and I was well, I still am a big fan of his. So it's great credit to Kalen for overtaking him in that particular creative role. Obviously, Aiden came out the best in terms of assists, but in particular gameplay, Kalen and Hassan play sort of similarly. So well done to Kalen there. Ronnie, what would you say? Could you better this team? Is there anyone that you could slot in there that you think, okay, no, this would complete it?
Hey, don't put me on the spot, yeah, bro.
I think that's what it's all about. Don't hurt
I must tell you, I think should be in there.
Come on.
No, look.
No, what I'm trying to say is don't put yourself in there.
Well, look, the guy I must mention as well is Mohammed Lower from Unleashed. I don't know, for some reason, he stopped putting his stats in, and the man was making team of the week every week. So I think if he carried on putting his stats in, he could have competed for that cam position, definitely. Another guy that almost made it was Saeed Love from Crusaders, also quite close. But yeah, the guy well deserved. They're a great team, and this just shows, you know, the guys constantly put their stats in, and they get rewarded. So yeah, well,
I think that's
I'm pretty happy with that
something.
Team.
Season two, we definitely need to drill. Excuse me, we definitely need to drill that into the guys. Putting in your stats is so important, not only for individual accolades, but also for growth. You know, you want to know who you're competing against. And so you're looking at the likes of Aiden and so on, but you don't know if you could be better than him purely because you're not putting in your stats. So
well, this is the thing.
We're going to be pressing in. Yeah, we're going to be putting it very hard on here.
If you look at someone like Yusuf Magda, I think he made team of the week 2 or 3 times. But he was consistent with his stats, and he got rewarded. He ended up making up team of the season.
Well, that seems very good to me. Mubin, is there anything here that you would change personally?
Yeah, I think Craig and Ziad, you guys are lucky I wasn't putting my stats in.
Hey, you're not supposed to be admitting that you're part of admin staff.
No, I'm just kidding. That's definitely well done. I think to everyone, brilliant team, amazing team, and I think you can just imagine if all these guys play together, they could literally take on the world, not just the continent. So well done, guys.
Sure. Do you know, when you're saying that, you know, we are in the background working on things like international tournaments. I think, show me, we're going to later mention towards the end the 3 teams that are going to be playing. I think it is Champions League, Champions League Africa, and then hopefully we can just take it further. I do want to make mention of the defense there. Played with Makta personally. Ziad Ganchi has totally dominated that team of the week. I love him as a player. Also in the Benza group, he's such a personality. Craig Joman, deserved winner. And Reese, constantly there. I would love to see this defense against Justin and Adi. I think maybe as a little bit of a just, you know, banter, let's see the best defense go against the best attack. Yeah, if there was something that I could change here, guys, I will be very honest. In terms of the keeper, I know I speak a lot about the boy, but in terms of saves, Luna has kept Drop-In Kings from being relegated, and so I will send him a personal shout out. He's deserving of his move away, and we wish him the best of luck. Luna, that's the only thing that I would change there, guys. Shomi, can we move on? Is it possible for us to move on yet? Okay, so we're just going to move on to the spin wheel. So both championship and premiership team of the season. I think Niaz is in the spinning thing. We're just confirming whether or not Niaz is going to be a contender in the spinning wheel. If you guys could just hold on for us.
And
I think just
the prize, Bruno.
Just coming back to the team of the season for Premiership, Bruno, I'm surprised you're not in there. What happened?
So it's going to be so bad to say this that both you and I. So it was we've taken it up with Shomi. There was something that was glitching, and we weren't able to put in our stats quite frequently. Because we all know that I'm the best defensive midfielder. That's why you asked me that question, Ruby.
That's a terrible excuse.
So, look. So next season, I'm on it, guys. I want that PS remote. Okay. So Niaz from Snook needs to be put into the wheel that spins, the spinning wheel. Are you busy with that in the background, Shirley?
Niaz is from Stoke.
Yeah. From Stoke.
Yes.
Yeah, he made right centre back, so he must be in the spin. Okay, this is for a FIFA 21, eh?
Well, we were supposed to wait until it was announced, Ronnie. So thank you for being
Ronnie is too excited, viewers. Sorry, he just can't contain himself. It's all that wine.
Look, I think that is the best way. Ronnie, I mean, show me when you're ready. Please spin that wheel once again, guys. This is an amalgamation between both teams of team of the season, and I'm gonna put my money on Hassan.
Can you imagine?
I think Josh came for
Well, I don't know. You the guy that does the stats, sir. So.
Well, I don't do the lucky draw. I don't do the lucky draw. I'm going with Ziad. Ziad Ganshi.
Okay. Mubin?
Josh came for me.
Cool. Let's do this thing, guys. Spin that wheel. Yeah, Stakala. Okay. And so the prize, as Ronnie has mentioned, dessert. It's luck of the draw. I do well. Anyone on that team, that's team of the season, is definitely deserving of this prize. Ronnie, I mean, show me. Geez, can you please run the reel? Can you run the reel for the prize that he has received? Before Mubin jumps in the way, guys, you're not getting a copy of that artwork. You're actually getting the game, okay? So congratulations. It is an absolute amazing prize to get. Everyone is already pre-ordered and so on. So I actually hope that you have not pre-ordered because you'd have 2 copies of FIFA 21 unnecessarily. But congratulations, very, very well deserved. Guys, Ronnie, Mubin, we are coming to the end of the show now, where we're going to mention, we're going to mention the checks, the prize money for becoming runners-up and winning the Premiership League. And so, show me, if you wouldn't mind, please putting up the check for the runners-up of the Premiership VPG.
Surprised to say Premier Ronnie.
There we go, guys. All right, 5,000 Rand to Unleashed. All right, deserving. Guys played great football and kept ballers right to the end there. Mubin, anything you want to say about the team as a collective?
Yeah, what an amazing team. And if I remember correctly, they even represented VPG in the Africa
Correct.
Champions League as well. Really brilliant showing from them on that side. A well-rounded team. A bit disappointed for them, disappointing for them, I'm sure, just to fall short. But absolutely well-deserved. I don't think I could have predicted anyone else apart from ballers to try to take this league. So well done to them.
That up.
Yeah, well done, all the guys. They can just screenshot this stream, print out their check, take it to the bank, and cash it in.
Well, I don't know if people know if you're joking or not, but that's what I do when I get my salary for VPG podcast. So it's working for me, guys.
It's worked for you. There you go. No, absolutely well done to all the guys for Unleashed. Absolutely well done.
That's good, Ronnie. You must have something you want to say to that team, deserving team of that runners-up money. They've worked their socks off.
Very well played. Look, a great team. I mean, you saw they made it to the final of the Champions League. Unlucky to lose there. They drew their first game 0. They lost the away leg or home leg 2-0. So yeah, great team. They did us proud in the Champions League, like I said, coming to the final, and yeah, they just fell short. Unlucky.
Unlucky, but definitely deserving of that prize money. And now,
Yeah,
show me if you could please play the reel for the champions. Let's see how much dollars they got. Money for CPT Ballers. As if Cape Town doesn't have enough money over there, guys. We're struggling up here in Joburg. They're getting prize money too. Deserving winners. There is no one other than them in the VPG that deserves that. The amount of goals that they've scored, the individual accolades. Guys, the prize money is massive in comparison to where we as online gamers started in the South African community. So yeah, that's a big win. Ronnie, what do you have to say about that for CPT Borders?
What is there to say, bro? Well deserved. Yeah,
man of few words, man of few words.
But Joe, I just want to, you're well done to Ballers, and also I just want to say that, there's more players in that team that could have been more recognized or commented on if we're just seeing their statistics, I mean, there's great players in the team. There's Jared, there's Smurfs, there's Nick. The whole team are brilliant, but we can't measure them because we don't have their stats. So we'd like to see these boys put in their stats and actually see where they compare to the other players in the league. But like I said, well played. I mean, obviously it wasn't AD and Justin that won it for them, but the other guys in the team. So we'd like to see where they are. But well done, well played, guys. Good stuff.
That's really good to hear. Ronnie, you remind me of that very unnecessary ad that pops up just to put in unnecessary comments. These are the champions and you're talking about stats here for no reason. Please, man.
No. It's, what I'm saying is there's other guys on the team that have obviously played well and would like to see where they measured, So well done. Like I said from the beginning, what is there to say? Well done, well played, and well deserved.
Well, AD did mention in the last podcast that everyone is going to be incentivized for their role. So even though they don't get individual prizes, they will take part in that prize money. Mupin, give us your thoughts on what you think of that team.
Cape Town Bowlers. Look, there isn't one player on their team that you can point out to say, okay, that's the weakest player. That's the one we should try and target.
Brilliant team
against them. They're just so all round. I mean, from the keeper to the defenders, very difficult to play against. And if I was a gambling man or a betting man, I would have certainly put my money on them at the beginning of the season to say Bowlers would have won this particular league, and they've done that. So absolutely well done, Justy, 80 Smurfs, all the guys, absolutely fantastic. Enjoy the prize money, and yeah, can't wait to see you guys in the next season.
They said that they were going to volunteer and donate that as salaries towards Deza and myself for being such great co-hosts. So we thank them for that, guys. Hashtag please pay us. It's hard out here. Wi-Fi is expensive. Okay, guys. So just before we end the night, Champions League Africa. Yeah, if you could just put that up for us, Ronnie. We want to commend these teams. They've worked extremely hard for this opportunity to represent South Africa. Yeah, these are the three teams. So it's Cape Town Ballers, Unleashed once again. They've got experience, and Tekka CPT newcomers coming in and getting to represent South Africa. So that's amazing, guys. What do you think of that lineup? You think someone can take the trophy there?
Definitely.
Yeah, I think Unleashed is definitely going to be up there, as was Bowlers. Tekka's surprisingly very, very good team to play against. Very difficult to play against as well. So don't be surprised if they pull up trumps on that one.
That's good to hear, guys. So I just want to, before we go anywhere, we are going to end the show now. I just want to talk about a couple of things. Personally, from myself, I just want to thank Deza for co-hosting the show with us. It's not easy to, take time out of your family on a Sunday when you got work the next day. So Deza, big shout out. Sorry you couldn't be here. Mupin, Ronnie, Shermi, you guys are outstanding. First season VPG to have the results that you guys have had. you've really made the gaming platform very enjoyable. I've met new friends, new people, put faces to people that I've hated in drop-ins, people that I love. And so, yeah, hopefully we grow this community. And I hope the inception of the idea that you really had from the beginning with VPG South Africa, I hope that sprouts and that really becomes the vision that you guys see, right? A special thank you to each and every single player in the VPG League that participated, that complained, that commended, that, said a bit of banter, that had put in their stats. I know Ron is big on that one. I really, really want to thank you guys. VPG would not be possible without you guys making the platform what it is. We are trying to do this for you guys. And so you are our reward, if that makes any sense. So from VPG and the admin, I'm sure you guys will agree with that. We want to thank each and every single player that's participated in this particular league. Guys, anything that you would like to add there as admin staff?
Yeah, obviously,
okay,
I think you covered it much. I just want to thank all the guys for a lacquer season. All the guys that were patient, all the trolls, wouldn't make it. But yeah, I just want to touch on something that I forgot to bring up. Just before we're trying to get on Wednesday, we're going to try and have the team of the season versus team of the season. So I'll send out all information on the WhatsApp group and Discord, and we'll try and arrange a game for Wednesday, and we'll stream the game. So we'll get the totes versus the totes, and then, yeah, we'll play best of 2, home and away or whatever. So
Des and I will be commentating on that, I assume.
Yeah, perfect. But yeah,
nice.
Thanks guys. Thanks to all the players that played. Thanks to the guys who did their stats. It was a lacquer season. We learned a lot. We're going to change quite a bit. We can obviously tweak it down there. But yeah, I think it went a lot smoother than what I thought it would. And yeah, and obviously big thanks to Shermy. Like you said earlier, he's the man behind the scenes and he does a lot.
I'm gonna mention Shermy right before we end the show. I'd really love him to show himself. If
yeah, please, because I just mention something, please.
All right, Mubin, anything that you'd like to say to your fans out there?
Yeah, so to look to all 3 viewers watching at the moment, I want to thank my mom and I want to thank my dad. No, but seriously, gents, to be honest, when we started this league, the way it ended is something that I think is commendable, and that could only have been possible by all the participation of all the players that came through and came to the party and said, yes, we're going to support VPG. Let's make this thing work. Yes, there have been mistakes. There have been some bumps, and we'd like to apologize for that. But definitely, we've learned a lot. It's our first season. Thank you for your support, and I'm hoping to see you guys there for our next season. We're definitely pushing to make it bigger than the first. So please stay with us. There's lots more to come. This is only the start. Thanks.
Great. Well, guys, thank you so much for being on the show with me. Sherman, if I could please ask you that favor of just showing yourself, let the guys see who's doing the magic in the background. Okay, can
here we go, guys.
Say a few words.
I just want to thank everyone, and I want to send a dedication to my mother there, and my family and everyone. Just want to say thanks for the support. There's a lot more coming. New website coming. In the week, I'll release the applications for the new teams that want to join. A lot of stuff happening. We're trying to get, you guys need to sponsor. We need to get the numbers up so we can get bigger sponsors, bigger prizes. And we're doing this. We don't aim, it's not to make money. It's just to give back to the community that has served us so well. SAPL, those type of guys, just everyone in the community, just to be a part of it. And yeah, support us. There'll be donation page up. There'll be applications. We're gonna need help. I'm gonna need the tech guys out there. I'm gonna need a lot of help with that. So let me know. And thanks for everything, man. Peace,
guys. So thank you so much for being on the show. From our co-host, Deza, who's unfortunately not able to be here. We've spoken about this prior. We love you guys. Thank you for the views. We really appreciate every single viewer out there. Thanks for supporting VPG and admin staff. Once again, thank you so much. And on that note, guys, congratulations to everyone who has won an individual prize. We out. Peace.
Cheers, guys. Shot.
Cheers.
See you later.